up, guys? We're back with another video. If you are new here, my name is Sammy and we are the Mermaid Gang. This is where you can come and suspend your disbelief. I am a manifestation coach, so if you would like for me to help you dissolve whatever is between you and your manifestation, go ahead and sign up for some one-on-one email coaching below in my description box. All right. Let's get into the video. Okay, living from the end. What is it? A lot of people think it is physically. For some reason, a lot of people have misinterpreted it. They think living from the end means acting as if. Do not, please, do not get living from the end confused with acting as if. Not the same. Acting as if has nothing to do with living in the end. Living in the end, living from the end has nothing to do with acting as if. Living from the end is thinking from the reality that you would like to be in rather than thinking from this reality that you're in that you don't want. Okay, example. Living in the end is thinking from the reality that you want to be in. So, if you are single and you have an SP that you want, but you're obviously not together, if you want them, you're not together, what you would do would be to affirm in your mind every time you think of your SP how great of a boyfriend or girlfriend they are, how amazing you are together, how much they love you, how much they're constantly contacting you, how you're their favorite person, how you're a master at manifesting, things like that. That's living from the end. Your affirmations are your thoughts from that reality. When you're affirming that you have something that you're manifesting, instead of your autopilot thoughts about it that created the reality that you are in. When you're affirming in your mind your new affirmations, you're thinking from the reality that you want to be in. So like when I give you affirmations, if you're like one of my clients or even on here, when I give you affirmations for a certain subject that you want to manifest, I'm giving you your thoughts that are from the end where you want to be. So if you're single and you want to have an SP, those are the things you think. If it's for money, you're affirming, I have tons of money all the time. I make $1,000 a day. Business is booming. That is thinking. Affirming those things every time you think of the subject is thinking from the end. That's living from the end. That's what you want to be doing. If you're not living from the end in your mind, then you're not going to move into this new reality. So many people think living from the end is physically. It's not. You cannot force a manifestation in 3D. You just can't. If you try to force it, it's gonna fail. You need to do all your work up here. All of your work should be in your mind. All of your work should be living from the end in your mind. Thinking from the reality you want to be in. Number one rule for living from the end. If what you're thinking is not something that you would want to manifest, you should not be thinking it. You should only be thinking things that you would be fine or happy if they manifested right now. Those are thoughts from your end goal. That's thoughts from your new reality. Those are thoughts from the end of where you want to be. If you are affirming that you are abundant and have plenty of money and business is booming, you're not going to be over here thinking about how your client list only has one client or no clients or not enough clients. You're not going to be thinking those things. You're going to be thinking, my business is booming. I am almost overwhelmed with clients. I have signed 10 clients every single day. I make over $1,000 a day. Whatever you want to make. I make $10,000 a month, or I make $5,000 a month. Whatever you're wanting to make, that's where you should be thinking. Your affirmations are you living from the end. So when you sign up for coaching with me and I give you that list of affirmations, Those are your thoughts from the end. So those are the only thoughts that you should be thinking when you think of that situation. If you are thinking anything opposite of that, that is why your shit's not showing up. Living from the end is thinking from, thinking from, thinking from, thinking from, not acting from, thinking from the reality you want to be in. So when you want to change realities, you need to be thinking from the reality you want to be in. Not bitching, moaning, complaining, whining in this reality. Complaining about the shit that you don't want anymore. Stop whining. Stop whining. Stop bitching. Stop complaining. You're reaffirming the reality you don't want anymore. You need to be thinking from the reality you want. That's living from the end. There is nothing you can do in the physical world to speed up your manifestation. You need to be thinking from the end. Thinking from the end is the only way. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's what living from the end is. So, let me reiterate. If you are wanting an SP, but you are single, the current circumstances are that they've ghosted you or rejected you or there's no contact. Well, main problem is no contact. Okay, well you can't affirm that anymore. If you're living from the end of having an SP and your old reality is no contact, then the only thing you can think about that situation, every time you think of that person, you need to think, they're constantly contacting me. They're so obsessed with me. I'm their favorite person. They are always calling and texting me. Those are the thoughts you need to think. That's living from the end. Thinking from the reality you want. That's it. There's nothing you need to do in the physical world. There's nothing you can do in the physical world. It will conform on its own based on your thoughts. So, live in the end in your mind. And the end doesn't have to be, I'm single now, I have to imagine I'm married. Just the end of the first goal. No contact, affirm contact. That's simple. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we out.